am Maylene. I am here for the interview.
Nice to meet you, Malin. I'm Aaron.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Aaron.
You may grab a seat.
Thank you.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your past experiences?
Yes, I am soon to graduate of Hospital Unit Clerk program at Bow Valley College. I have acquired 15 years of transferable experience from restaurants as a food prep, cashier, and shift supervisor to Alberta Health Services as a service worker respectively. My experience working for 9 years in 3 units as a service worker made me communicate well with other people in person and through phone. It gave me patience in dealing with different kind of people. Working in 3 units that are always busy made me learn how to organize and finish workload in a timely manner. I believe these skills are a great fit to the job that I am applying for.
All right, what do you know about the company? I know you've been working with Alberta Health Services for 10 years. Do you have something to share that maybe you're proud of working while you were at Alberta Health Service?
Yes. Alberta Health Services as a multi-diverse workplace. That is why it was named Canada's best diversity employers for 4 years in a row. It supports its people by creating a culture in which everyone feels safe, healthy, and valued. It also has an extensive network of community-based services designed to assist Albertans in monitoring and improving their overall health status.
And what interests you about this role?
What interests me about this role are every day I meet guests and visitors and help them to direct where their family members' room is located. I mean where the patient room is. My communication skills will improve either verbal or oral. I will have the opportunity to collaborate with other people as I need to call different departments for maintenance of patient charts and management. I will have the chance to monitor and maintain necessary stationery supplies, which I am really interested because I like doing inventory.
Why do you want to leave your current job at the hospital?
I love what I'm doing right now, but it's time for me to move forward so I could expand my knowledge, learn new skills, and gain new experience to grow myself and have a better life-work balance.
All right, tell me about a time you had to work under a great deal of pressure. What was the situation and how did you manage your task?
Oh, there is this one time I was working by myself because my partner called in and the charge nurse didn't find anyone to replace her. We were busy because we had emergency sections and lots of discharges. I was going back and forth to the main unit and operating room. One of the nurses called and said, "Bring a baby cat to operating room." I replied, "Please call somebody else because I am by myself." And she said, "Okay, I will." So when I got back to the main unit, I went to NICU to start stocking up the rooms. Then I did some discharges. After that, I went for my break for 30 minutes. But before I went for my break, I told the unit clerks not to put a patient in room 7 and 4 because I was not done stocking up. They said, okay. Once I came back from my break, I started stocking up room 3 and 7. And then I did the triage to stock all the units. It was overwhelming, but it is fulfilling.
Can you tell me about a recent situation that you had to deal with a upset coworker?
On mid-February, my coworker talked to one of my managers. We cover 3 units, so we have 3 managers. She told the manager that we have an overwork load and it gets super busy nowadays. So if the nurses could get what they need without calling the service workers, it will be great if they could get it by themselves. The manager said okay, but the next day there was an email from her for service workers that says about our duties and responsibilities. My coworker were very upset and stressed. She could not concentrate on her job, so I told her that she has to talk to manager in person to clarify things. She has to calm down. The message wasn't only for her, it's for everybody. And she did talk to the manager, and she found out that it was also for the nurses to let them know that they have to help if the service workers are busy. I learned that communication is very important in every misunderstanding.
Can you give me an example of when you motivated others at work, possible?
Yes. 2 years ago, they added neonatal intensive care unit to our workload. Some of my coworkers were upset because we have 2 units already. Workload is already overwhelming, so adding NICU to our workload is a bit too much. I told them it is not always that busy. There are times that it is slow. Just look at the brighter side. It's either they give NICU to our load or have to let go some of our coworkers because they are cost cutting. We are still lucky that we still have jobs with this pandemic. Some people lose their jobs and we are still here working. They were still upset, but as the time passes by, some of them told me that I was right, and we all learned to accept that NICU is now part of our job.
And in the last year, have you had to make any difficult decisions um, that affected your life or work?
Yes, going back to school last year of May is a difficult decision for me. I might have to give up my job, but luckily, Bow Valley College is offering an online courses. So I registered in Hospital Unit Clerk program. At first, it was not easy because it's been a while that I was in school. And here I am now, almost done my program and applying for the job that I worked so hard for.
All right. We need an experienced candidate. I can see in your resume that you don't have any. Why did you still apply for the position?
I know in the job posting says you required at least 1 year experience, but I would still wanted to try to let you know that I might be the best fit for the position because I am willing to learn and be trained at your convenience. I would like to improve my skills more and would like to grow with you and learn more with you.
Do you have any questions of your own?
Yes, I do. What are the working hours of this position?
Well, it's a shifting schedule. It switches week to week, and it's 7 a.m. to 3:15 p.m., as well as 3 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. And you have to work weekends, at least 2 weekends in a month.
Thank you. Why is this position open? Is this a new role? If not, why did the person who held this position leave it?
Well, the person holding this position will take her maternity leave for a whole year.
Thank you. When should I expect to hear from you?
We give everyone a call or a message through email in a week, whether they are hired or not.
Great. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Nice to meet you. Have a great day.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Have a great day too.